Alright, this is Silver Surfer. Silver He looks so stupid. I mean, what the hell's wrong with him? He's just like... Alright, so you get this stage select thing, kind of like in Mega Man, which is good for the sake of this review, so I don't really have to beat anything to show you all the stages in the game. So it's just like one of those fly and shoot games, kind of like Defender or Light Force, you know. Nothing too special, but not bad actually. Your weapon's kind of lame, but there's power-ups which let you shoot double. I can't touch the walls? That's right, you can't touch anything in this game, so don't around. Anyway, what was I saying about the weapons? Oh yeah, there's not much else I think you can get. I mean, you can shoot backwards, like if somebody's coming behind you, and that's always a real sucker, because you want to concentrate on what's ahead. It's kind of clumsy to switch back because you press the B button to change direction, but use A to shoot. Ah, I guess that wasn't a good time to demonstrate. So there you go, shooting the rubber ducky, which doesn't die. Oh, if you play this game, one thing I can guarantee is that your thumb is going to get pretty damn sore from tapping that button. There's not one instant when you can take a break. You're constantly firing away, even when there's nothing in sight because you don't know what's coming up. I mean, there's no reason not to be shooting, and this wouldn't bother me so much if you could just hold down the button and let it keep shooting, but no, of course not. So what you need is a turbo button. Whether it's an NES Advantage or an NES Max, put that other controller away, press that turbo button, and never let go. So I beat the stage, though each stage consists of 2 or more sections. Now we're in the second section, and we got an overhead view, which is equally as difficult as any of the rest. Actually, I think they're worse, because you don't know what's supposed to be underneath you or blocking you. I'm assuming I can't touch these wooden parts. Uh-oh, now I'm probably oh, never mind. I guess I can go through those. See, the graphics are so unclear as to what you're allowed to touch and what you're not. You don't know what the hazards are. Look at that. That's not fair. I couldn't see that tiny bullet coming through the trees. It's like camouflaged. And the way those waves move, it's just like a bunch of flickering blue lines. It plays with your eyes and f***s you all up. What a cruel game. I give up. I'm trying another stage. Fire Lord. Alright, another overhead. Ah, I can't believe this. You can't touch the ground. That means that you have to stay in the brown area, which pretty much limits you to about 20% of the screen. This is ridiculous. Just staying within this narrow range. It's like playing the game Operation, but with a bunch of flying around trying to kill you. You have such a tight space to maneuver if you want to kill these things. Come on, come on. Ah! Let's try again. Come on, come on. Oh! If only his board wasn't so long. Or if you can go diagonally, like if you can go at an angle, but you're always pointing straight, which makes it impossible to squeeze through narrow spots like this. You know, it's so easy to die in this game, and every time you die, you have to see this. This sad, pathetic image of Silver Surfer just trembling in defeat. If you play this game, this image will be burned into your retina. And how appropriate, because this picture expresses better than words my feelings on this game. Just look at it. That sums up the whole thing. What'd I say before? This game's not bad? Well, no, it isn't bad. It's horrible, and I dare you to play it. Just because it's hard doesn't mean it's bad, but this game just went way, way too far. The difficulty is legendary. This is the grand champion of hard mother games. It doesn't around. Why couldn't there be a health bar? Like 3 hits? Would that be okay? No. 1 hit and you're dead. Well, then couldn't you have extra lives? Which you do, but they don't matter because when you die, you start back from the beginning of the stage. There's some checkpoints along the way, yeah, but that doesn't change the fact that when you die, you go back. Compare that to Contra or Super C. You get hit once and you're dead, but you get to continue where you left off. You don't have to start at the beginning of the stage unless you lost all your lives. If that happened, even your 30 live code wouldn't help much. Silver Surfer, on the other hand, just says F all that. If you're gonna play, you gotta be hardcore. So now we're in Firelord Section 2. Whoa, watch the fire. Oh, jack-o'-lanterns? Alright, let's try again. Dodge the fire, stay up and watch the jack-o'-lanterns. Oh, better watch that thing. Oh god, I gotta go down. Oh, your mother. Fire's coming down. Got that part under control. Watch the jack-o'-lanterns. Touch the damn ceiling. Fire's coming down. Jack-o'-lanterns. Oh. Alright, this time I'm trying to shoot those jack-o'-lanterns. Stay back. Oh, God. Alright, getting into place. Watch the walls. Oh, you pumpkin piece of Okay, this time stand at the top. Don't get hit. Get under that thing. Here we go. Yes! No! I can't take it anymore. You know, there's really no point of going on. It's not like there's a reward, like there's a pot of gold sitting on top of the TV. You know, if you beat the game, it probably just says the end, and that's it. So to keep playing it, you gotta be a nerd. Alright, gotta watch out for these statues puking lava. God, another mother pumpkin. There's so many obstacles, it's unbelievable. I can't touch that red pot! Alright, that's where I give up. Let's try another stage. I figure I gotta be able to beat at least one of them. Now, this is really a I mean, all these ghouls coming at me. They got bats, jack-o'-lanterns, and now ghosts. It's like another kindergarten Halloween game. They should have just called it whatever. This is just insane. I mean, look at all this. Oh my god, so much. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh god, touch the log. You ghosts, you mother pieces of Ugh. God, I hate those gargoyles. Just all over the place. I hate them. I just hate them. Look at this. This pattern is just insane. It's basically just a bunch of lines waving across the screen. And if you go anywhere near those paths, you're dead. Once again, let's try another stage, Possessor. Well, it's not any easier, and especially when I'm losing my patience. And look at this. There's so much stuff coming at you. Bullets are flying everywhere. Ugh. Let's pause this. Just look. Look. Any of these areas are dead zones. You have stuff coming at you every which way, which means there's not one safe spot because you need to keep moving forward. So you're in danger's way all the time. You just have to play the out of it until you know in advance exactly what's going to happen. Unless you've played this game, you have no idea how hard it is. Let me try to explain it, okay? Imagine if I were to draw a maze on a sheet of paper. I'm asking you to draw a line from the beginning of this maze to the end. You can't run into any dead ends, and you can't touch any of the lines. Now, while you're trying to do this, I'm moving the maze to the left. It would drive you nuts. And if that's a bit too theoretical to accept, then let me explain it this way. Imagine playing Mega Man 2. Imagine you have no health bar. Imagine if you get hit one single time, you're dead. And is that fair? It's challenging, yes. But it's not to say that unless you're a hardcore expert, you're going to take a few hits sooner or later. Now, I'm not done. Imagine on top of that, multiply the number of enemies on the screen and give them more hit points. Imagine if you were playing Zelda and you weren't allowed to get hit once or touch any of the walls or blocks. I mean, this game just pukes snot up my ass. I mean, it's like you touch the top of the building, you die. You touch the ceiling, you die. You touch the floor, you die. Too far to the right, you die. Too far to the left, you die. You die, you die, you die, die. Oh, God, I can't stand it. One last stage, and I'm sure it's no exception to the difficulty. You're just trying to avoid this stuff that's coming sideways, and then this gun appears at the top of the screen with no warning and shoots in 3 directions. Instant death. If you try to blast it away as soon as it appears, you just end up getting yourself killed too, because you need to be in the line of fire in order to shoot at it. Sometimes you come to like a blockade of enemies, just a flood of bullets coming down the whole screen. It's just one big dead zone. If you're in that area, you're simply dead. So it. I can't complete a single stage. This game is so hard, it would actually be easier to go outside in a thunderstorm and try to dodge rain. It would be easier to walk barefoot without your toes or heels touching the floor. It would be easier to pick fly at a pepper while wearing boxing gloves. The fact that you can get hit only once pretty much means that you're weaker than every other enemy in the game. How do you die from just touching a wall? I can understand if he's flying at like 200 miles per hour and he crashes into the wall, but the fact that he just touches the wall and dies is just ridiculous. I never read any of the comics, so I don't know what Silver Surfer's powers are, but isn't he supposed to be pretty strong? So why'd they make him into a wimp? Why is he up rubber ducks and weeping like a crybaby? It's like some sort of joke. Like, what if they had Bruce Lee tripping over his own shoelaces? It's a insult. This game should have been classic, but instead it's worthless. It's as worthless as this LJN poster I have back here. Man, I would just over this game. In fact, just thinking about it makes me feel like having an evacuation.